Hello, Weekend Tarot, Saturday the 30th, Sunday, I was going to say the 31st, but it isn't, Sunday the 1st of October, or Rocktober. We don't know yet whether it's going to be Rocktober. I've also done a video what to expect in October, or what's coming in for you in October, which turned out to be quite a thing and had me having a lie down and a cup of tea afterwards. So check that out if you dare. Got a couple of eclipses in October. Whew, oh my gosh. And we're going into Scorpio season. All sorts is happening. All sorts is happening. But this is the weekend and I am using, it's got an enormous box, as the actress said to the bishop, the Good Karma Tarot. It's a new one. Let's put it down there if there's room. Okay, comes with a good book. Nice and big. Good cardstock. That's the back of the cards. Let's have a looky-see. I think I've shuffled them. They're quite large. I know. It's just like Benny Hill's Weekend Tarot today, isn't it? I've also got a wobbly table for some reason that reminds me of being in an old pub. Those were the days when your feet used to stick to the carpet. Okay. I remember I used to go to a nightclub in my younger years, obviously, and the floor was kind of like quiche. You know what I mean? When you stand on it, it's like 20 years worth of beer and probably other bodily fluids all over the place. Anyhow, okay, enough about that. Let me know which nightclub you used to go to, you know, in your town. What was the place to be seen back in the day? Or maybe you still go there now. It would be really interesting for me to know different places around the world as well. And what was the particular thing, about, God, that nightclub? You know, what's their little USP or thing? There we go. Okay. Nice. Overall energy, King of Swords. Interesting. Now, I don't know if all the sword cards have the same tattoos, but I think they might do. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Okay, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and also for some of you, because I'm looking at the rest of the cards, for some of you I've been doing some sort of love readings and stuff, you know, over the past few months, and the King of Swords has popped up quite a lot in a lot of things. And for some of you it's a little bit of a sort of lover come nemesis. You know, it's sort of love to hate them type person, or don't really know how you feel about this person. Oh God, and all the lines go funny, don't they? Ooh, is that just me? I think that's just me. You know, this could be somebody at work who is very much by the book. I never did used to get on that well with people at work that were, you know, micromanaging people, because I'm not good at detail and I'm not very neat. So, you know, there was a lot to criticise if you wanted to micromanage me, but leave me alone with something, and by some weird sort of convoluted puff of smoke, I'd come up with the goods. And I used to think, if you can come up with the goods, who cares how you get there? That's my sort of thing. But it could be somebody at work who is holding you to account for something. It can be, in a romantic sense, somebody who is logical but becoming just difficult to know. I say this because I've got a couple of other sword cards. Let's see. God knows where the table is today. There we go. Not bad. Right. Let's just put them up there. Can you see we've also got 3 other sword cards? Okay. First of all, we've got this 5 of Swords. Very interesting, actually. I like that as a 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. It's a feeling of somebody being a little detached. You know, there's a whole lot of lightning and stuff going on in the background. This person who's wearing some quite nice pumps there. You know, I like the colour coordination. She's putting together a nice outfit. She may have planned this. She's sort of making off with a couple of swords and leaving 3 behind. It can signify sort of passive aggression of some kind. A feeling of somebody not quite being open about what they're doing. Okay, put that together with this one, and there we see the same tattoo again. So I think the tattoo is a sword tattoo. That's very clever. This person, you know, it hurts. You can see it in the card. It's triangulation. It's a feeling of being pinned down by something. It's a bit of heartache. It's old wounds of unavailability. All that kind of thing come in when you've got your King of Swords down here with his cloudy top on. I like a cloudy top. Then we have 2 tens. Now, as you know, as a reader, I very often draw 2 tens together, weirdly. And it's very often these two, even more weirdly. So here we are with 2 cards that kind of signify oppression. So the 10 of Wands is definitely oppression. It has a feeling of you're just holding it together with something. So if this was work, maybe you're really on the edge. You know, you've had it, you may well have had your fill of somebody picking at you and you're ready to drop the ball. I mean, it's not astrologically particularly the time for it, but we did have an Aries full moon on Friday, and I kind of feel like it may be, you know, when you get to the end of your wire or the end of your fuse and you just sort of, you just come out with it and you just say what you want to say. Do you know what I mean? You're just like, and another thing, and you just can't keep it in any longer. It could be a bit of that. So, you know, if you really don't want to have a particularly robust exchange of views with somebody, then I would maybe avoid them at this time. But if you do, get stuck in. Go for it. 10 of Swords. Beautiful. Nice applique on the old jacket there. Good bit of denim, but she's not rocking the denim north and south of the border. I noticed that she's got the tattoo pattern on her skirt or trousers. Very clever. Okay, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is when you reach like maximum. Again, it's a bit like the 10 of Wands. You have accumulated enough swords. It could be a pattern going back to childhood, and it gets triggered by one small thing. Seemingly just one small thing that tips you over the edge, but it isn't ever one small thing. It's a collection of things. Then we have here the lovely Queen of Cups. Just seeing, I wonder if all the cups have got like shell things on them. We'll have to see. Queen of Cups comes in and represents all of you out there that are empaths and maybe go with the flow people. And people who don't like confrontation, which is lots of people because confrontation isn't very nice. And maybe you've been kind of avoiding this person or avoiding the argument or avoiding the issue. Just feel like it's going to come to pass. So probably better to work with it rather than work against it. Just looking for some oracle cards. Everything is all hither and thither at the moment, so not in that basket, maybe not even in this one. I really must get myself a bit more organised. Okay, found them. Libby Bove, oh she of the wretched broth. Oh my god, look what's at the bottom. Hang on, got to go on to that one, Gemma. The wretched broth is at the bottom. We're just going to note that and move on. We'll do a little shuffle. I'm just looking at the hotel because there was somebody in there, but I think they've gone. The cleaner's just gone in actually. Oh, there was a little almost dust up in the street yesterday. So someone's having some building work done across the road. I think they're having a new kitchen in or something like that. And two of the guys, I think they were plasterers. And they looked very similar. So they both had really quite tight shorts on, which was a bit weird. And then they had sort of those, you know, look at my guns t-shirts on. Loads of tattoos, legs, arms, everything. And they both had a backward baseball cap on. Almost like twins. I wonder if they were brothers. Anywho, they started a big old hullabaloo, you know, giving it some of this at each other. Oh no, people are coming out of the Airbnb. Ooh. It's a youngish chap with a black hoodie. Oh, two young chaps with the ubiquitous black hoodies. Silver and white trainers, black trousers. One of those big plastic big suitcases. That's a lot, and a rucksack, considering they didn't stay long. Ah. One's driving and the other one's walking. Maybe they fell out. Anyhow, these two really went for it, and then it really almost got, you know, we got to the come on then, you know, come on then. But they didn't whop each other one, and I thought they were going to. I sound disappointed. I probably wouldn't have liked it, actually. But hey, high drama. High drama in the street. Makes up for the really boring students that we have this year who do no silly jogs, no army stuff, nothing. They haven't even got drunk and gone out in fancy dress yet. Okay, oh my God, I just knew it. You know it, don't you? We only went and got the wretched broth. What can I say? Nothing. And the worst thing is I knew it. Some things are just inevitable, but we also get the mother. Oh dear. Okay, let me just find the book. You know, maybe the boy would call me this because I expect I've made him some wretched broth. Now and again. I really couldn't cook when he was younger. I sort of learned over more recent years. So there was some quite appalling food came out of my kitchen. Right. Wretched broth. You dive excitedly, it's about the boy, into a tin of beans at university. Your high hopes of a fine lunch are quickly dashed when you discover the content wriggling with worms. Does sound like my cooking. The initial shock of repulsion is followed by contemplation. Were your expectations too high? Mine always were. Have you been made false pretenses? Maybe it's time to throw caution to the windsocks. Lower your standards. I am always here for that. Lowering your standards, and I don't think people say this enough, is one of the quickest ways to improve your life. You can either raise the standard and fight to get there, or lower the standard and just manage everyone's expectations down. Yes. All of you empaths, lower the bar. Lower those standards and try to make a hearty meal out of a tin of worms. I've done that plenty of times. This card is about turning a bad situation into something mildly palatable, prompting you to harness your resourcefulness and ingenuity to make the best of a bad broth. Let's have a look at the mother. Oh my God, some of these cards are awful. I didn't know that one was there. Plus they're in no particular order that I can work out, but I can forgive them actually. Oh, listen. Oh gosh. Another person rolling a suitcase up the hill. Care, nurturing, interdimensional love. Oh, I like this. On a warm summer's night, there is a love that knows no bounds. The mother card symbolises love and protection, be it through familial relationships or those we forge ourselves. The unconditional love from one to another. This love spans dimensions, stretching over the fabric of the universe into ethers we cannot understand. Those we cannot hold in our arms, we hold in other ways. We do so by memory, smell, story and song. The mother surfaces to remind us this love exists and we hold it within us wherever we roam. See, that was actually quite nice in the end. Anyhow, leave me a comment. Let me know your favourite nightclub that you used to go to, especially if it was really revolting, because that's always great, isn't it? And do check out, we've got the October readings for each star sign in the description box, and we've got what's coming in for you in October as well. Woohoo! I'll see you soon. Namaste.